my name is Betsy Opyt. I'm a registered dietitian and a personal trainer. I create a monthly newsletter called Healthy Concepts Consulting, and I always feature a functional food and a recipe. This month I chose tofu. And I know you're thinking, ugh, tofu, that's for vegetarians. Well, I have a recipe that is to impress. And to impress my husband, I got him to eat tofu, so I think I can get you to eat tofu too. Have you ever had lettuce wraps at those Asian restaurants? Yummy lettuce wraps. Well, did you know how unhealthy those lettuce wraps can actually be for you? Loaded with calories, fat, and sodium, the average lettuce wrap at, for example, PF Chang's will run you about 650 calories and 2,600 milligrams of sodium. You might as well order a quarter pounder of cheese with a large fry. Well, this recipe is impressive. It is not only tasty and delicious, but it's healthy too. It cuts way back on the calories, the fat, and the sodium. So now you can enjoy the wonderful lettuce wraps at home. So we're going to go ahead and start with the recipe. The ingredients that I gathered here, I have the tofu crumblers, which you're more than welcome if you don't want to try the tofu. You can try a ground beef. You can use 1 pound of ground beef. However, of course, trying to keep this recipe healthy, I'd rather use ground sirloin, ground lean turkey, or ground chicken. I happen to use these tofu crumblers. You also use hoisin sauce, a low-sodium teriyaki sauce, some ground ginger, water chestnuts, carrots, snow peas, and then, of course, our seasonings, the rice vinegar, and the sesame seed oil. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to gradually heat up our tofu crumblers. This really does look a lot like ground beef. So if you look at it, you could use this in recipes if you want to use a spaghetti sauce or even make taco meat. I've done that before. So we're just going to basically heat this up. At the same time, we're going to saute the carrots along with this and the sugar snap peas or snow peas. So as this heats up, you're going to also add in your ground ginger. Now you could also add garlic to this recipe if you like garlic. So I put a half a cup of the carrots, a half a cup of the snow peas, a tablespoon of the diced or ground ginger, and then of course about a pound of the ground either tofu or the ground beef. So as this heats up, I'm just going to explain the other ingredients. You're also going to use water chestnuts. Again, use an 8-ounce can that you're going to dice up. You're also going to use 3 tablespoons of peanut butter. Now, I always recommend using an all-natural peanut butter. I actually make my peanut butter at home. It's very easy to do. You don't need to buy store-bought peanut butter, which is loaded with sugar and salt or even additional oils. You basically, the only ingredient in my peanut butter is peanuts. You throw them in the food processor or Vitamix and you got instant peanut butter. So you have 3 tablespoons of a natural peanut butter. And then you also use 1 tablespoon of a soy sauce and 1 tablespoon of a rice vinegar. This is actually a very easy recipe to do at home. Hopefully you enjoy cooking. If not, cooking doesn't have to be so daunting. It can be healthy and delicious and quick. And I'm all about making recipes quick. So this is a very fast one as long as you have the ingredients already on store. Now to give this the real seasoning and flavor, you're going to use a teriyaki and a hoisin sauce. Now in this recipe it calls for a 1/3 cup of the teriyaki and a 1/4 cup of the hoisin. I just caution you when you're looking for your teriyaki and hoisin sauce, most Asian products in the grocery store are high in salt. Soy sauce and those type of ingredients can be very high in salt. So I always sit there and flip around the labels and compare to find the ones that are the lowest in sodium and purchase those products. Okay, so this is heating up now. So you're just going to cook it until the carrots and the snow peas are pretty soft. Okay, once the carrots are softened and the meat is cooked through, or if you're using the tofu crumblers, they're at least heated up, you can add the remaining of the ingredients. So what we're going to add in is the hoisin sauce. So it gives it a nice little sweet flavor. We're going to add the teriyaki sauce. You also have green onions, so I have a half a cup of chopped green onions. We're going to add the water chestnuts. We're going to add the yummy peanut butter. And then the last thing we're going to add is the oil and vinegar, the sesame oil and the rice vinegar. So once we have all these ingredients, while it's still cooking on the skillet, we're just going to stir them all together. about this recipe, it uses 3 different vegetables. You have the snap peas, you have the carrots, you have the green onions. It's wonderfully healthy. It's colorful, as you can see, as it's warming up here. It's got a lot of color to it. Not only that, it's got a lot of flavor. Eating healthy doesn't have to be bland. Eating healthy can be very flavorful and very healthy. So this is pretty much done. That is how easy this recipe is. I like easy. Makes my life a lot simpler that way. So all you need are some Bibb lettuce leaves, or I have an iceberg lettuce leaf as my lettuce cup. You're just going to take your portion of the mixture here. You're just going to place it in your lettuce cup. So again, loaded with vegetables, loaded with healthy protein. We got the soy product, the tofu, which is high in isoflavones, low in fat and saturated fat, and has 0 cholesterol because it's not animal-based, it's a plant-based product. So we have a very healthy dish here. Delicious, tasty, it meets my family's stamp of approval. So from my kitchen to yours, this is Betsy Opyt with Healthy Concepts Consulting. Have a healthy day.